Hello again. It's Matt Raftery with vlog number 2. Gonna try and keep this one a little shorter, but I have to start by saying that I'm just overwhelmed by the response that I got from my first time out. I it's been a very emotional day for me, and I thank you so much for giving it a look. I know that I had said, to like my Arbonne Facebook page, my business page, and I will post these there, and I will. But you can also, if that doesn't interest you, go to directly follow this to YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you'll get an email notification when a new vlog is posted. So that's an option as well. One of the things that was kind of overwhelming, because I never know what I'm going to say on a day-to-day basis, was that a lot of people were interested in the book that I was reading. And possibly even kind of joining in and reading the same book, a book club of sorts. My dad would be so proud. My dad, the English teacher. Hi, Dad. I love you. Want to tell you about this book that I'm reading. I actually was at an Arbonne conference last week, a national conference in Las Vegas, and the guest keynote speaker was David Brooks. You might know him from NPR or his New York Times column, or he's on PBS television regularly. He's written a number of books, and this one was the basis of his keynote speech. And really, the very first chapter or so of it was kind of his kicking off point, and you'll see why it kind of really resonated with me. But this book was gifted to the vice presidents in Arbonne. Thank you. Again, Arbonne, but it is called The Road to Character. Is that reading backwards to you? I don't know. David Brooks. And so I just want to read the first chapter. Not chapter, paragraph or two, and give this a little thought for the weekend. Recently, I've been thinking about the difference between the resume virtues and the eulogy virtues. The resume virtues are the ones you list on your resume, the skills that you bring to the job market and that contribute to external success. The eulogy virtues are deeper. They're the virtues that get talked about at your funeral, the ones that exist at the core of your being, whether you are kind, brave, honest, or faithful, what kind of relationships you formed. Most of us would say that the eulogy virtues are more important than the resume virtues, but I confess that for long stretches of my life, I've spent more time thinking about the latter than the former. Our education system is certainly oriented around the resume virtues more than the eulogy ones. Public conversation is too. The self-help tips in magazines, the nonfiction bestsellers. Most of us have a clearer strategy for how to achieve career success than we do for how to develop a profound character. Having just given a eulogy for the first time a few months ago, as soon as he started his talk, I ended up with a lump in my throat immediately, and really started to think about this, and have, really kind of enjoyed this book. He goes on to, through his journey of this question, to research and unfold the stories of many historical characters, real people, some of whom are famous, who you'll know, and some who you won't, but that it's a journey of finding, that person inside of you that is working towards, truly bettering your character, but that it doesn't necessarily start off that way for all of us, for most of us, that it is a journey. Sometimes it's an inciting incident or something that happens to you in your life that kind of shifts you, turns you, maybe connects you with a charity or anything that gets you kind of outside of yourself. So my thought for you this weekend is, if you're with family, with friends, even if you're home all weekend and maybe have a phone conversation or something, I can certainly attest to spending many a weekend all locked in here at the house. So, but is to think about your eulogy virtues and maybe spend just a little more time listening than talking with the connections that you have out there in the world, in your life. Yeah. So curious to hear your thoughts as always. And I hope you're well. I hope you have a great weekend, and thanks for watching. Till next time.